Hello and welcome to the show. I am here on GTA 5 with another Survive the Hunt. The police are, oh for God's sake, I'm going. Police are pissing around. There are many reasons why we don't film Survive the Hunt very often. This is one of them. We did try a different sort of rule set and so on. Nothing works properly. So we're going back to the original. Fairly straightforward, this one. I have got 2 minutes to run away and hide within the city. After that 2 minutes, the group of people back there, I think it's about 18 people, are going to give chase. Going to try and find me. But as you can see, we have no map. There is no map on here. There is no player overhead names, which means they're going to have to do a fairly decent job of searching the city if they are going to find where I am. They're going to have to work together as a team because I also have the firepower advantage. We're not allowed to shoot from the cars. The reason behind that is so that if there is a vehicle chase, it can actually... Oh, that was a close gap. There can actually be a car chase. If we're shooting from vehicles, it's far too easy to shoot out a rear tyre. The minute a rear tyre goes, then it's game over. So we're not allowed to shoot from vehicles. They are also restricted to pistols, submachine guns, and shotguns. Again, it's to give me a fighting chance in this particular thing. I have access to whatever weaponries that I like. Oh, we're playing it dangerous with the traffic. It's only been 30 seconds into this. We've nearly got smushed by a Granger and taken out by, I think it was another shafter, but I'm not sure. Vehicle-wise, I can use anything that I find around the city, but I'm going to want to blend in. You see, it's all very well me whizzing around in a bright orange shafter, but it's kind of noticeable. Kind of obvious as to what vehicle that I am driving, so I'm not going to be doing this. I'm going to ditch this car at some point. Now, the people that are giving chase, we've kind of made a rule that they aren't, or they can only use vehicles that they could store in their garage. I've remembered where the bloody clothes shop is this time. I've paid enough attention. You can see that I have changed clothes. Reason being, we failed this thing earlier. So, yeah, this is the worst, just the most ridiculously hard thing to get working properly. Right, we're going to go with a fairly generic... I'm just going for generic clothing here at this moment, just to try and make it a little more challenging for them giving... Yes, we were... Yeah, I'll go with them. No one's going to notice. Sure, if I go jeans. Actually, them ones there will do for me. Right, shoes don't care about. They're slightly different from the suit ones, so sure, it'll do. Now we don't really want to. I don't want to leave my car there. If they see it parked outside a clothes shop, they're going to. Also, why on earth did they do a U-turn? That's a very peculiar thing for an AI to be doing there. It won't be a player because they won't have had time to get to that part of the city yet. It took me a good 45 seconds to get up there. So yeah, they won't have been able to get there. That's not a car that I want, though. I want to ditch this car. As long as I'm heading away from the docks, I'm kind of safe. As long as I'm heading away, I saw a Granger I was kind of tempted by. I don't really want to get a car from stationary at this moment in time. Reason being is a smashed window is kind of obvious. Smashed up with, although admittedly at night is a little harder to see, we're actually going to have to ditch this because I've kind of got to the point, oh wait, Oracle, that'll do. Sorry dude, but I require your vehicle. It is a matter of life and death, it is very, very important. Thank you very much. Right. Let us, well, we just ran into traffic, it's fine. We have a car. We look slightly different. Admittedly, the beard is a little bit of a giveaway. But they might not be expecting it. They won't really know what I'm wearing, so this works for me as the whole, you know, keeping myself incognito, if you will. I was kind of hoping going this way I'd find some half-decent cars, but I haven't really seen much yet. It's just all SUVs and Grangers. There's a G-Wagon. I mean, they're okay. Nothing here is really fast. If I can get myself into a sports car, if we can get a Banshee, or a Voltic would be ideal, Infernus, I don't know if they spawn in normal traffic though. Bullet, any of them kind of cars, I am very, very happy about. Otherwise, this Oracle is not the worst thing, certainly. Speaking of bloody cars, I've just seen a Voltic. Yeah, we're having that. This is a very, very risky maneuver now, starting to steal cars when you're out in the open. It's very obvious, of course, if I go and chuck someone out of a car, that I am a player. It's blindingly obvious. So I have got to be aware of that. And I'm not sure if there wasn't a player car up there. No, we're not gonna bolt. Bolting is, of course, again another very easy way to give away your position. If I start flooring it, they're gonna have a pretty damn good idea that it's me in said vehicle. Right, this car here is okay to head this way, so I shall just follow his lead. The 9F set off pretty sharpish. Oh, I'm driving erratically there. The what's it called? They just did a very peculiar U-turn. If that was a player, I wonder if they thought the 9F was me. Like, if that was an AI, I don't know why they freaked out. If it isn't... Yeah, there's loads of them all shooting off that way. Bloody hell, I've got to pay attention. I think they may have thought the 9F was me freaking out. I'll take it. I will take that one. That is a massive win for me. I got the best car, about as best car as I can hope to have to get away. Does the adder spawn naturally online? I don't think it does. I mean, I know where it spawns in the single player by the big expensive shops, but I'm pretty sure that's not a natural online spawn. So, what is that behind me? Oh, it's one of the Jaguar Mercedes things. For a minute I thought it was a chameleon. I was like, that's a peculiar thing to see, but no, it's just one of them. Okay, I think I got massively lucky. There's going to be some very disappointed people that have given chase to a 9F to realise it's a bloody AI car. Now then, there's a 9F behind me. Well, I don't know where he came from. He was acting a trifle suspicious. So, yeah, I've just bunged the reverse lights on, which wasn't clever. Don't think it's a player. I mean, it's pulling up very close, but then the AI do get a bit angsty if you follow the rules of the road normally. He's not. I've got to keep an eye on. If he tries to get out of the car, then I will just boot it. The second I see them get out of the car, I'm going to boot it, because they can then start opening fire the second they're out. But they don't. If they are a player, they're playing a very peculiar game. I don't think it is. We will get underway. The Granger that pulled up alongside me also, I think, was safe. The 9F, I'm not sure about it. I'm slightly. What we're going to do is, what happens if we let it go? What happens if we go in here? No, it's. If it was a player, they're not following me, or they're trying to blend in better with the traffic. I think that was just a case of paranoia. There, I really do. This is a really bad place to be coming out of here, but that's okay. I think I can actually just sneakily blend in this bit here. There was a G-Wagon acting suspiciously. Now, I don't know why the G-Wagon was acting suspiciously, but never mind. The Landstalker... I'm just getting paranoid of every vehicle that's following me. I don't think the Landstalker is. That G-Wagon was very peculiar. Again, like... What was that maneuver? I was ready to bolt, but then he didn't even try and turn around and follow, so... Unless they're playing like a recon game and trying to find out what car I'm in, they're relaying the information and trying to figure out what area, then I don't know what's going on. Very peculiar plays going on. The other thing that I do have to watch out for, helicopters. Now, the helicopters aren't allowed to fire down on me at all, but they can be used as scouts, and the helicopters are far harder to shake than a car. So, we have got to keep an eye out on them. I haven't seen any, and it will be quite hard to see it at night. It'll be very difficult to see a helicopter hovering around at night. There doesn't seem to be one following me. Certainly there's not the same sort of ruckus going on of people trying to clamour to get to me if there was a helicopter on me. That would be happening right now. Also, I think I've just made a slightly duff turn, but never mind, because if I go over that way, it'll look very suspicious. We're going to head back in towards the main part of the city. Doesn't seem to be any suspicious activities. That 9F massively saved my bacon, I think. I'm going to thank whoever that is. If you aren't murdered, I deserve to buy you a beer. I don't know where you are now, but you definitely deserve it. As yeah, I think there was a lot of cars getting close to me there that just all shot off. Right, to the city we go. Now, I have got to be in some ways a little bit wary of going in the city. I can't go to certain kind of districts with a Voltic because then it'll look sort of out of place. I can stay around this sort of area. I can venture a little bit further in. But if I go too far in, it's going to be very obvious that a Voltic doesn't belong there. And it doesn't necessarily matter. They might not sort of instantly see it, but if they spot something that looks a little bit out of place, they'll probably go and investigate. And then when they go investigate, that's when they're going to probably notice that it's me. I might get away with it, but, you know, I'm not going to play the risk game, if you like. We haven't seen very many cars, though. It kind of starts concerning. That looks like a... a player vehicle there, acting very suspiciously. The G-Wagon has shot off over that way. And I think, again, freaking out AIs has helped me quite a lot. There is a taxi doing a strange manoeuvre there. Okay, so we've got a taxi that is behind us. So the taxi knows what I'm in. I'm pretty sure either... no, they don't know quite where I am, though, because there's a lot of cars sort of heading around here, doing strange manoeuvres that I don't like the look of. This is a little bit concerning at this moment in time. I'm kind of getting ready to bolt. Yeah, we're going. The G-Wagon saw me. I was trying to figure out who was player, who was AI. It was indeed the taxi. I knew the taxi was because he was missing a headlight. It was a case of who was a player and who wasn't. Right, that was a really, really close call from a rancher there. Yeah, they were trying to do the kind of surround me tactic. If that G-Wagon had got that right, that would have worked really well. He didn't get it right, though. He did. I kind of got moving quick enough to throw him off the scent. I applaud the effort there. There was some good teamwork going on from them lots. Now I can do, this is what I love and why I wanted a sports car, I can just cover so much ground in this. A helicopter can't keep up with this in a straight line, not a hope in hell, if I just go for it. But I've got to remember, of course, limited to the city, I can't go too far out. Or was that a player oracle? If it was, he's not giving chase very quickly, so I think I'm okay. Now, I don't know how, there were a good bunch of cars. Oh, that nearly ended in the back of a thing. There were a good bunch of cars giving chase that saw what I'm in. The question is, do I swap my car? I mean, the Voltic is... Oh, crap, I've got a scratch on it. I've got to swap it. The Voltic is a great vehicle. The Voltic is probably the best vehicle for me to be in here. However, it is pretty now well known as to what car I'm driving, as they will have all been telling one another that I'm in a white Voltic, so every white Voltic is going to be under incredible scrutiny, and mine has a scratch on the front bumper. Not exactly inconspicuous anymore. We need a new car. Where can we pull off? Oh, shoot. That will do for me nicely. Yeah, I'll take the Jackal. Yeah, we've got a couple of scratches on that. Again, I've got to try and get as far away from the... Oh, crap, I forgot about the alarm. Please be quiet. Oh, no! I didn't know it was a Simeon vehicle. That's bad. This is all bad. This is all manner of bad. Lester, I think I may have a wanted rating. If you could remove it, that would be really helpful. I'm not sure if that's not a...
You don't want a back rub.
Go away, police.
Oh,
I'm not sure that wasn't a big train of players.
Okay. I'll deal
Couple of
with
police car there. Police are a little bit of a pain in the arse. I will be honest, that was not ideal. I should have probably looked at what the Simeon vehicles were before jumping in this. I just saw a nice car and thought that'll do me. You know, the Felon is a good car. I like this. Decent speed, inconspicuous on the most parts, although being a Simeon vehicle, well, I mean, it's just a general four-door sedan. So unless they look really closely, especially at night in the dark, I think there is a player that drove into the back of a Granger. So what we're going to do is a slightly odd one. I say a slightly odd tactic. We're going on the motorway here. I'm pretty sure that's a player in the Zion back there. So we are going to... Well, if they follow us up here... No, they're not. Okay, maybe it's just a moron driver then. That's okay. I can deal with a moron driver. That works for me. Whew. Okay. Voltic saved our life. So far, one sports, one supercar have worked well. This bridge is actually a pretty damn safe place. Plenty of cars. I thought I heard a helicopter. I didn't. Yeah, plenty of cars up here. Not much sort of cross traffic. You know, not lots of lines of sight. I'm in good shape. I'm pretty pleased. I don't see any vehicles in the sort of vicinity, really. The alarm I thought was going to give me away. I really thought that was going to get me in trouble. But I was okay. I was... nobody obviously was close enough, just that speed of the Voltic. The problem is now I've used that up. This is not going to be able to do the same thing. I can't just boot it and outmaneuver or outrun everything. It will be quick, if/when we inevitably get seen, but... It's not going to be Voltic fast. I am looking at the Feltzer. I am tempted by it. That thing there is suspicious. There is a pickup truck there that I don't really like the look of. It's going very slowly and was parked in the lane, all manner of wonky. Is that a player? No, it could just be a derpy AI. Oh, I say derpy AI. It could be a slightly derpy AI. Just sort of not being in his lane properly. Again, I mean, if it was a player, you wouldn't really want to be stuck back there. Although maybe they... no, that's too far back. You would have picked up the pace by now. You would have gone to overtake. You wouldn't risk letting me get this far away. I think they don't know where I am at the moment. I think this bridge was a good idea. Also, if they are coming from the other direction, if they're coming down that side, we've got these lovely great big concrete barriers that they can't sort of U-turn the car. There is some gaps. We've already now said about the bloody barriers. There's going to be a gap, and there's more here. Yeah, even if they knew what car I was in exactly, where I was, you couldn't U-turn instantly, necessarily. Again, you give me time. If I see a car manically speed up, that probably means they're about to turn around and come and get me. But this has worked. This has worked. It's got me far enough away. I've kind of just done a really big loop. That looks like a player car there. It is indeed a player car that's freaked out and buggered off completely. Oh, thank you for not knowing. Yeah, they don't have a bloody clue where I am. They don't even know what vehicle I'm in. They didn't slow down to look. They just went past the Granger. That works for me. And he's now pissed off up the oil fields area. Whew. Okay. There was a small heart attack there where he bumped into the Granger, and I thought he was going to try and sort of use the Granger to block me in. But he didn't. He just carried on. I'm looking for suspicious things. A couple of trucks up ahead. I mean, if you knew where I was and you could position it, you could roadblock with the trucks. But they don't look like they are. Oh, there's that car up there. Looks like it's unhappy. Now, that could just be an upset AI, or it could be a player. Again, there's a bike behind me that I don't really like the looks of. The bike is getting pretty close, but then all the traffic is pretty close through here. We're going this way. Let's see if anything follows. Looks safe to me. I don't know where the car that's going to come out that went up the oil field. That's why I kind of want to get off this road. I don't really want to be up here. Because there is going to be a red oracle that's going to come firing out around this area somewhere. He may go all the way around and end up further out that way. But he could also come down that road over there. And I want to put some distance between me and him, but I also don't want to do anything that is going to get me noticed if there is a car standing around, or if he just comes around a corner at the wrong moment. Looks like we're pretty good. Looks like we're pretty good at the moment. I want to head more in towards the city. I don't really want to continue around this industrial area. The jackal is a little bit out of place out here, I'll be honest. You don't see many jackals out here. Oh, I'm going to stop for the red lights. Yeah. I've got to be smoother on my braking. There's every little thing now I've got to pay attention. I've got to be smoother on the braking. The AI cars. Oh, good God. I saw a light change and I thought it was me. There was a car acting suspicious behind me, but he's buggered off. He may have turned the other way. Works for me again. Yeah, I thought for a moment there was a car heading behind us. If there was, it looked like it was moving erratic. If there was, it's not there anymore. Right, we're on green again. Quite quiet out here. Kind of the advantage of being out here. That Granger looks mighty suspicious. That Granger looks, or Granger, Rancher, whatever it is, does look very, very suspicious. Drives smoothly. That was terrible. That was absolutely shocking. Where's the Granger going to go? Or is it peeled off already? Cars keep vanishing and I don't like it. I'm just paranoid of everything now. Like, there was definitely a Granger that was really shifting. That's a player in the Dominator. That's definitely a player and a very, very distinctive Dominator. That's gone soaring past. That could be a player as well in the Oracle, because that's ignoring all of the lights. That looks like a player in the G-Wagon as well, the same red G-Wagon that got me in trouble early. We are seeing a lot of people now. I'm pretty sure we're seeing a lot of people, at least. Again, these could just be AI doing erratic things. It's, as I've said before in these hunt videos, it is just Paranoia Simulator, this one. It is just be scared of everything. Just absolutely terrified of every single moving vehicle. Sometimes even stationary ones, that's a player. In the apostrophe, that's going that way. Yeah. That's another one. They think I'm at the docks. For whatever reason, that's another player in the apostrophe. For some reason, they think I'm at the docks. And I don't know why they think that. Again, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain at all. If you guys want to congregate at the docks for me, please go ahead. Please be my guest to go to the docks, as I am going in the other direction. I wonder if they saw a freaked out AI heading that way. Like, if somebody saw a car moving erratically, said that they thought they spotted me at the docks, everyone is now heading that way, and it was just like the 9F. Again, to the random AI that's probably made everyone pay attention, you were owed a beer. I'm not even sure if that pickup wasn't a player. Although, I don't know, I can never remember the rules. If you can turn right on a red light sometimes in America, can't you? There seems to be the kind of the general gist of things. But that seemed like an odd time, because there's a light on the side there that would suggest to me like a filter kind of thing going on. So again, that could have been a player. Car behind me seems safe. Again, I mean, I would expect them to do something. The truck's glitching out massively on like the manhole covers. Yeah, I mean, it could be a player. I think it's unlikely. Back there. Yeah, I mean, they're not really looking particularly suspicious at the moment, which is okay. Again, I'm really not in a good place for a jackal, though. It is saying I could chat. Now, this is a slight little, almost cheaty thing that we can do. I say can do. It does sometimes pop up saying you can challenge a player to an impromptu drag race. That does tell me that there is someone nearby. That car there, that looks mighty suspicious as well from the apostrophe. Apparently this light is a go. Well, we're going for it. Screw it. Screw the rules. Yeah, apparently that red light is a go. Okay, neither of them two were players then, so I don't know where on earth the car was. Maybe it was the G-Wagon going the other way. Could have been. Could be the truck. Why am I worrying about a truck? A truck isn't a concern for me, really. They can get in a truck all they like. This will outdrag a truck. I've got no fears of losing that thing. That's what it was. It was a pissing helicopter that did it. Okay, that was why we got the player. You can challenge a player to an impromptu drag race. The truck is looking now suspicious. I will be honest. The truck is looking very, very suspicious up there. Pretty sure that could be a player, or it could be a freaked out AI. Again, I just don't know. With a low-flying helicopter, a freaked out AI is very, very possible. The helicopter is really scouring these intersections. This is really not a good place to be right now. That helicopter is... He doesn't know where I am, but he thinks I'm around here. He didn't see me. Good God, that was close. There is also a car lying around somewhere here. There was a player car. I think it was a Granger. In fact, he may have even swapped cars. I think there was a cluster of sort of parked vehicles. I wonder where this truck is going. I want to go this way, I will be honest. I do want to head in this direction, so I'm happy to follow you. That looks like a player on a motorbike. Indeed it is. None of the AI would ever drive that way. This jackal has been amazing. This really has. This jackal there's just... Nobody is paying attention to it. And I'm amazed. That Oracle is a player and a half there. I think he's clocked me. The Voltic is definitely a player car. Has the Oracle clocked me? That is the question. Now, we know that car there is 100% a player. No AI breaks like that. He hasn't. I have no idea. How on earth am I still going? I don't know. Just cars. There are so many of these sort of cars just whizzing off. I think the helicopter, if it's around, freaks out AIs. And I'm seeing cars whizzing off. And I'm sure not all of them are players. That Oracle there is really suspicious. That's the second time I've seen a similar colour Oracle come whizzing along and slamming on the brakes. What about that El Camino? I have had one of them following me for a while, and that manoeuvre there seemed quite suspicious. As does that Landstalker. I think that Landstalker was just natural. I think it was just getting some speed. Let's see. Let's see if the El Camino follows me. If the El Camino follows me through this turn, we may have an issue. If he follows me, right, we're going to go through here. Yeah, the El Camino's onto me. I think there's a Granger and the Oracle. Okay. We have got to go for it. Basically, I think they are kind of clocked where I am. Now, something freaked out the blue Oracle. Now, whether that was a player or not, I don't know. They are doing a good job. I will give these guys doing a good job of following me. There's the helicopter. And that's a helicopter. That's a police one. I thought that was the helicopter giving chase. These guys have done a pretty good... They've played the follow for a while game. I didn't clock the El Camino. They did a damn fine job with that thing. Whoa! Hummer, no! With the lag and the very, very near death of me. Okay, what have we got following us? Have we got anything even following us anymore from that burst of speed? I tried to pick an opportune moment where I could weave out of the way. we've got to be worried about the helicopter. Nah, this is the Oracle still on us. Right. We've got to be careful of the helicopter. The helicopter tracks us. I think we're stuffed. I think if the helicopter gets on our trail, I don't have enough speed. I see a couple of flares or something. I think they're firing up flares for the helicopter. That's a bloody clever idea. Yeah, we're going to salt it on our tail. We're going to have to try and shake that somehow. We're going to have to try and use expert driving. We have to try and use some expert driving, avoiding some, well, potentially laggy cars. Throw laggy cars. Not Sultan, sorry. It is an Oracle that is giving chase. That's doing pretty damn well, keeping up with the Jackal. I could do with him having a crash. This is the most likely way I'm going to get away. I don't think I can out-turn him. I can't out-drag him. So the best bet is if he bumps into something. Keep doing that, dude. Keep bumping into things. We may be okay. Yeah, if I can get like a corner ahead. This is what I need to do at this stage. I need to get a corner ahead, but there's also something else I have to do. I cannot start doubling back on myself. If I start doubling back on myself, that is where I get screwed. That is where we have all sorts of issues. Piss, there's another flare gun going up. The Oracle is still kind of on me, but I'm almost a corner away. Almost got that corner leeway, so I can turn and he won't know what direction I'm heading. That's what we're wanting. Unfortunately, I am just kind of getting cross-traffic at all the wrong points. Let's just take that out. I've got to leave not a debris trail either. Debris trails are very, very bad for me. It gives them, an easy way of finding where I've gone. Right. Dive in the car park. That's as distinctive as hell. We're going for a car swap. I'm really hoping no one followed me in here. If no one followed me in here, I might be good. Like if the helicopter didn't see that I entered a car park, I think we're on the good here. Now this is not the best choice of car. I don't really like the Sentinel. It's not for me a particularly fast car. Yeah, there's some cars acting strange there. Going towards there's a bus being peculiar and going towards the car park there. I don't know. That rancher is looking suspicious to me, but I don't think they know what I'm in. That bus is very suspicious. Pretty sure that that's a player. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we don't see buses around this part of the city. Maybe it's just a rare spawn then. I mean, he didn't try... I mean, I don't know why on earth you would be in a bus. Let's be honest here. That's a bloody player and a Dominator. Crap. If that wasn't a player in a bus, I'm really annoyed with myself. Because, maybe they're just using the bus as a sort of force me into making a move. Now we've got... It's not a Dominator, it's a Virgo. Vigoro, sorry. Virgo's the newer one, isn't it? Yeah, we've got two cars on our trail now. Two cars is a lot harder to shake. Two cars is an awful lot harder to shake. I need them to start having accidents. This is where I've got to drive cleanly. If I crash into things, I'm done for, basically. If I don't crash into anything, I may be able to just do it. Keep moving. As I said about not going around in a circle, is exactly what I've just done. I have lost the Virgo, but we have a sedan of some sort still giving chase. We're in a similar scenario we were before. We've kind of got to the phase now of the hunt where I'm almost constantly on the run. Now, this means that we're perhaps coming towards the end of... we will certainly not be giving up. But yeah, it's the stage where they kind of know where I am, and when I lose them I have to swap car instantly, but they're already all close by. So it gets quite tricky now. How are we earth? We've got to basically shake pretty much an equal car to this. Oh, mine's a bit oversteery. If you could have some big oversteery moments. I have been quite fortunate in that we're only really seeing a couple of cars giving chase at once. I thought I could sneak in the gap there. Well, I don't really care. You've just sort of lost all of your momentum there. And, okay, we dodged the Virgo. Vigoro, whatever. Same bloody difference. Why do they have to name two cars so similarly? We've got to try and find a way of shaking these tails. There's at least four of them giving chase. I don't know if that was a player or just an AI car that massively, massively screwed me over there. Thank you! They very nearly blocked me in, and that saved my life. So whoever is in that car, I applaud you there. Has done a really, really good job. Now, we've now got it down to just two cars. Two cars giving chase. Oh, we're whacking the SUV because one car and a bike. Mine is hurting. My car is really hurting here. Get that into there. All right, we've got to try and come up with a way of shaking these vehicles. There's just too many of them, and I'm in a poorly car. And one did overshoot massively there. The bike is behind. What was that? Oh, I think it was raindrops that looked like sparks coming off the bottom of my vehicle. we have actually got a little gap. Hey, I found my car. We have got a small gap. What the bloody hell happened there? I am not sure. But something happened. Something happened to the bike. Maybe the biker had a crash. Go away, Bruce. Now is definitely not the time. I think... I heard a car come whizzing past. But again, I mean, I parked that pretty well, I'm hoping. Got to keep an eye out for somebody around looking. Oh, crap, that's a bigger fall than I was hoping for. Hey, oh, I don't like this at all now. See, here is my problem. If a helicopter is still on... I don't even know if there was a helicopter. I didn't hear one. There is one. There's a helicopter up there. I don't know where to go now. I really don't have a bloody clue. I could, if there was a car in one of these car parks, that would be perfect. If there was there's some people running, which suggests to me something is going on. There goes the bike. Now, did the bike see me? That is the question. Don't know. Oh, I don't like this. I'm basically stuck now in a corner. I have no way out of here. People are definitely close. People are definitely close. This is what I said about they find you kind of once. There's a person. Right. I saw you. We're taking your bike. Basically, this is perhaps the stupidest plan. Ah, I got smacked by a car. Right, well, you're down. You're another player. Let's see if we can get you. Fine, the car's going to have to do. Well, oh, there was someone else there. Too many of them. Too many of them. I thought I could get on the bike in time. Didn't quite work. We got in the car. Lasted about 30-ish minutes. That's pretty good going. Had a lot of early calls. The Jackal did me quite well. In that one, yeah, if I could have got on the bike and got going quicker, I might have been alright. I probably should have run to the car park rather than try to kill the guy on the bike. That would perhaps have been a slightly better option. There we go. That is it for this video. Certainly had a lot of very close calls in that one. That is it for this, though. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.